happens to all of us. You take your clothes out of the dryer, and for some reason, it's an ordeal trying to pair up your socks, and inevitably, there's always one that goes missing.
Well, our next guest has come up with a solution to this and many other of life's problems. Inventor and author Bill O'Riordan joins us now, and you're very welcome to the morning show, Bill. When did you start inventing this?
Well, you see, I mean, as a kid in a family with, like, growing up in a big family, we always were talking to each other about, oh, would it be great, would it be cool if we could do this, and you know, as life was going on, I remained in that sort of childish mode, perhaps, I don't know, but
were these simple things, or were you trying to
simple things,
time travel?
Well, all kinds of things. I mean, if you could just travel back in time and see, you know, who you liked and back in the good old days and that type of thing, but so, I mean, it happens to everybody. People have these kind of eureka moments, and they go, oh, yes, that would be a great idea. And especially now with a lot of programs that are out there that are, you know, spurring people's imagination. So, always what happens, I think, is that people think about it and then forget about it. And they're like, oh, what was it? I can't remember what it was. But I decided to write them down.
Okay.
You wrote them down, you put them into book form.
Exactly.
But you're not looking to make money out of it, because you reckon you don't have the business mind to do that.
Indeed, actually, I don't. And I'd be the first to admit it, that the entrepreneurs have to be they're special people who can take an idea and put it into product design, take it then and speak to people about it and then sell it. You have to be really, really, you have to have all of those characteristics. The only thing I can do is come up with the idea.
Okay, so you're the inventor. You're the guy with the big idea.
I'm the guy who sits down and says, wouldn't it be great if we could just do this? And then somebody else goes, actually, we probably could do this.
Well, one of the things that wouldn't it be great is that big problem of when you did the wash, the socks, taking the socks out of the washing machine, then you can't find one. What happened to sock?
Well, you see, my personal theory is that they disappear and they turn into coat hangers, because every time you open a door in your wardrobe, you've got like a million coat hangers and no socks. So that's my own personal theory.
So what did you come up with?
Well, what I come up with was just an idea that would it be possible to put magnets into your socks that actually clump them together, or something that actually connects them together, so that instead of balling them up and putting them together, you just put them together like that and they actually click together. That's just one of the ideas.
They wash together.
They wash together.
Will that not make an awful lot of noise in the washing machine?
I don't know. That's up for the people out there to test that one. That's not my bag.
So
I just had the idea.
That's not your area. You come up with the grand idea, but
exactly.
So do you not focus so much on the practical of it then?
No. I'm sure people will think that I'm a bit crazy, but all I can think of is just, this is the problem. This is kind of my attempt at solving it, but it might work. Okay, it might work.
What about patents and stuff like that? I know you were saying you're not an entrepreneur, you're an inventor, but surely that goes hand in hand with it, that whatever you've invented, you want to protect.
Yeah, I mean, of course, and I think that out there people have probably some great ideas and they should protect them. But I think what can happen is that you focus too much on the early stage and you really, really want to protect what your idea in case somebody takes it from you. And but you know, from experience, well, not really experience, but from learning, and even Bobby Kerr, I was talking to him, funnily enough, he was out there as well. We were saying that, you know, only about 20% of patents are ever actually used, and not even that 20% makes any money. So a lot of people can spend money and it never goes anywhere. And it's like, you know, it can be worse.
This is one of your inventions. And this,
guess what it is?
Well, it's very personal to you.
It is, yeah, it is.
Okay, tell us.
Well, it was, and it actually was sort of the genesis of the whole idea. When my son was born in July, he was born in Cork, and well, he had to be rushed to Crumlin because there was something wrong with his stomach, and so of course that was like quite strange. And my wife and I, it was our first baby, and it was kind of strange because, you know, all this, he was whisked away, there was something wrong with him. So eventually we got to Crumlin, and after it sort of settles down, and the doctor was saying, look, he's okay, we are testing him, there doesn't seem to be that much wrong with him, it seems to be kind of settling down, there was something wrong with his stomach, but they had him like wired up with all these drips and stuff in his nose, and after a while you kind of get used to being there for a week or two, you know, in there with the baby, and Well, I noticed that the nurses had a lot of trouble putting the sleeve of the baby onto his arm. Yeah. And I asked her, and I said, is there not a little unit for helping you with that, actually? And she said, no. So I thought, okay. So this is the help you with. And that's what I came up with. Pretty soon after I came home, I kind of made that out of clay. And my wife, she laughed at me. She said, no, that's not going to work. And now that I've tried it with my own son, he's just too big and he's too strong.
That's in the book. One of the big things in the book. Also, you have a self-mixing spray can for covering scuff marks, which works in the same way as an inkjet printer. It sounds like it's all from personal experience.
Yeah,
what did you do, and why did you come up with that one?
Well, you see, I mean, you spend a lot of time painting the wall. You stare, you have this beautiful paint job, you stand back, you're nice and proud. 2 minutes later, somebody maybe kicks against it, or you spill something on it, and it's like, oh no, and you've got to redo the whole thing. So I thought that would it not be easier to kind of scan the color of the wall, right, and then press another button, and it processes the color.
So you have the exact color match.
The exact color match, and you just go like that.
Okay. We are running out of time. You come up with several other ones. The self-cleaning escalator rail that just goes, when it's under the stairwell, goes through, disinfectant, comes back out again.
Was that a good idea?
Perfect for hygiene. But there was the carbon monoxide part for a phone, which you were also talking about, which is very clever.
Now this, you see, I think somebody should run with this one, because it's something I worry about, and it happens that people are actually overcome by these fumes, and you can't trust where you're staying that it's going to be ventilated properly. So I figure that the thing you have most with you is your phone. So if you were able to manufacture a little case for your phone that had one of these little cells, I think they're called sniffer cells.
They'll have the testing unit within it, so then you can monitor carbon dioxide.
Absolutely.
Well, that seems like an idea that should be patented and could be taken on board.
Probably could be, and if anybody does that, then give us a shout.
Great. Well, look, all the ideas are contained in the book anyway. Yes. 200 of them, and I hope they go further than the book for you. Well, Bill, thanks for coming in, and keep on inventing.
Okay, thanks very much. Cheers.
Polite clap. And that's a good idea too. Cheers, Bill. We've heard some of Bill's ideas, but what about yours? Do you have an idea for an invention that's just crying out to be made? If so, we'd like to hear about it. You can email your ideas to the morning show at tv3.ie.
Now, don't forget, if you've missed any of the programme, you can catch it online at tv3.ie/3player.
And that's it for today's show. Tomorrow, the family who've gone to explore